Renee Knorr, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. Hello, beautiful family. I'm Renee Knorr, the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors, and I am so excited. Today is Friday. That's right, it's Friday. It's going to be an explosive day. You know, I would say evening, going into the evening time. Today, we're looking forward to spotlighting our business owners. That's right, our business owners. If you're a business owner and you love for us to be able to spotlight your business, please don't, not only we want you to DM us within the clubhouse, you feel free to reach out to us right here on YouTube as well as Facebook. We're reaching out to all of our amazing business owners. Why? We decided to do something extra special. We know for sure, especially with the GW3 Global Society community, how important it is for us to be able to stay in flow with keeping our cash going from one business to the next. So that's what today is all about, guys. Not only we want to reach those business owners who's thriving in their business, but for those who also need to have an extra spotlight on their companies. And I'm super excited to welcome our first guest that's joining us all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana, originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. However, this queen, she has her business based out of Houston, Texas. Truly love this queen. I had the opportunity of meeting her right there in New Orleans. I guess now it's almost about 6 years. It's amazing how time flies by so fast. She has truly have been a pioneer where it relates to helping others to flourish in their businesses. She helps you to repair with your credit, as well as give you that leverage that you need, whether you're personal or also business owner. She want to help you to really reach new levels where it relates to getting that credit right. So without further ado, we're so excited to have the queen herself. I always truly adore her. First time we met Miss Jennifer, we had such an incredible relationship from day one. How are you doing today, superstar?
Ironically, when they say you don't look like what you're going through, I've been in bed.
You've been in bed? Are you kidding me?
I've been working. This is
You've
such
been working?
amazing. We can't stop working from bed.
Yes. But I love that. Well, you know what, Jennifer? We are so proud to have you here with us as our first guest to spotlight your business. And you know what? I just want to say this. It's like you and I, we're like sisters from New Orleans. Okay. Yes, we are. You know, we both are mothers, and I'm grateful that we've been able to connect with each other, spend quality time. You're an author. That's one of the greatest things that connected us right there. And I came out, I guess, even during the Essence Music Festival when you were signing your book, and we had an opportunity of patronizing you. Tell everybody about your book, and then what is it that you're doing today? Without further ado, the queen herself, Miss Jennifer, take it away.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, it's so funny. So the name of my book is Wife Positioning, Attract Your Husband. And it came about because my friends would tease me. It's a different, everybody you date wants to marry you. I've been married more than once. And each time I got married, it was within less than a year of dating the guy. These days, I'm happy to say I'm doing things a little differently. How am I doing things differently? Well, I wrote the book on getting married, and last year I divorced my ex-husband. So, there you have it. Now, when people interview me, they kind of want to talk about life after the book. And I can tell you, no, I have not given up. Maybe my next book will be Wife Positioning, Attract Another Husband. Okay. Because you should, just because something doesn't work out doesn't mean you give up. But there are a lot of principles in that book that I still apply in my relationships, that I apply to business relationships. So that was the premise of the book. I'm going to be repackaging it and relaunching it actually before the fall. So,
Well, I truly love your story. You know what I love about it so much, Jennifer? Not only are you a woman about business, you're one of those bosses that no matter what, you're going to keep on moving. And that's something that's resiliency. Resiliency is what truly you have. You have been able to, every time we get started, people start blowing me up on my other line. We're still live on the Clubhouse. And I know, Miss Blessing, if you guys hear a little bit of going in and out, let's just make sure we direct all of those that's in the Clubhouse to watch the live show, because that's where we are right now.
yeah.
If you're on Facebook, go ahead on and put some comments, put some red hearts today. I have on my red color because I feel like I'm in so much power right now, Jennifer. If you're in the if you're right there on our Clubhouse, please come to the live feed, because in that way you can see that beautiful face that Miss Jennifer has there. You know, not only has resiliency taken you to another level with what it is that you're doing, how
Mhm.
important it is for women to keep staying relevant and allowing, sometimes I would say, we have to go through moments in time. You know, everything's not going to be perfect. As you
It's not.
said, the book that you wrote about was all geared towards marriage and
Mhm.
identifying it and finding the right one. And here it is, you wind up finding yourself divorced, and nothing's wrong with that. And
No.
I love the fact that you just kept moving forward. So share with everybody in regard to at least two tips that you would recommend ladies not to beat up on themselves, and also what is it that you're doing today to help repair relationships as well as restore credit? Take it away, Jennifer.
Oh wow. Well, one thing about it, I don't beat up myself, and I didn't find him. And that's something I always want to impose and impress upon the women that I speak to. You don't find a man. You can attract, you can position yourself to attract the kind of man that you feel you're worthy of. And it's nothing wrong with. Don't ever let someone say, oh, you're too high minded or you're too picky. No, you've got to know yourself, because attracting a man is like shopping for a vehicle, per se. You have to know your lane. You need to study. And I talk about that in my book. That men are in different types, different categories. And so a lot of times when women are not finding sustainable relationships, it's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you may be advertising your product to the wrong client, per se. And so when you know yourself and you really accept who you are, then you are more suited to deal with then you'll find your exact counterpart in a man. um I meet women all the time who say, well, I want to date a pro athlete, I want to date a pastor, I want to date this kind of guy and that kind of guy. When if you study that type of man, what type of man is more likely to become a business executive? What type of man is more likely to become an athlete or a coach? When you look at that type of man and look at your personality and type of person you are, you may find that you might need a farmer. And there are farmers who make a lot of money if money is what you want. And what you usually, when women are looking at certain careers, they're looking at the financial aspects. They're assessing what the level of comfortability would be with that type of man. But you got to broaden your horizons. There are a lot of different people out there. There's not a shortage of men. It's just that because of social media and other advertising mediums, we all tend to be running behind the same kind of man. And maybe there's only so many of them to go around. So you need to look at who you are, accept who you are, what kind of man you want, and what can you bring to him. See, that's the next thing. When you're looking for a man or you're open to dating certain men and being in a relationship with certain men, you have to assess how would you fit in their world? What could you bring to the table to be an asset to him? Because if you can't bring anything and he is a man worth his weight in salt, he's not going to keep you around anyway. So men who are really about their business, they're looking for a woman that they have a certain type of synergy with. So
Absolutely love that. Like you said, looking for a certain type of synergy. And you know what, guys? Let's just first, I think what happens with some relationships, we got to learn to be friends first before we want to jump into the
most
bed with a
most
lot of men
definitely.
and women. Work on being friendship. Work on friendship first. So let's talk about your business because you know today our features and our highlights and our spotlights for our different businesses in 15 minutes increments. Share with everyone what it is that you're doing and how to get in contact with you. And you know what? Congratulations on all of your success. And I love what you're doing to help businesses to move their assets forward. Take it away, Jennifer.
Thank you. Yeah. So the name of my business is Essential. I have my brochure here. Essential Credit Solutions LLC. She's got it on the screen. Our website is essentialcreditsolutionsllc.com. All pushed together one word. Um, and so what we do is we do business credit, personal credit, or business credit. Um, and we also do business consulting. And so for clients that are coming strictly for personal credit, what occurs is those clients are primarily being referred to us through realtors, mortgage brokers, and banks. Very important that I like to highlight in my company is that we are licensed and bonded because we have several clients who come to us. At least 15 to 20% of our clients were previously with other credit companies who were not licensed and bonded, took their money, did not do anything, and the client had no recourse because you've almost just kind of thrown your money in the wind. In many cases, those clients, those companies were just advertised on social media. They were not even real companies. So we are a real company. Run my company kind of like a law firm in that each client, each case is different. Just because you have a 540 credit score and another client has a 540 credit score doesn't mean we're going to approach repairing your credit in the same way. You've got different accounts, different years, different occurrences, different circumstances. So each client's repair plan is going to be tailored for that specific client. Once we clear your credit, I am a trade line broker. So we have the ability to help you add positive credit to your credit report. We have links to specific credit cards that we are in network with. So, you know, once our clients, we know what you need to qualify for certain credit cards like Discover. I know what your profile needs to be like for you to attain a Discover card, American Express card, Capital One card. We understand what banks, what cards are governing other store cards. For instance, Dillard's, Saks Fifth Avenue, they don't have a bank. There's a certain banks that are governing those store cards. So whoever you're dealing with needs to be very adept in how credit works, not just to clean your credit, but how to help you to attain new credit. As it pertains to business credit, I understand how to set up a business, how to attain business credit so that you're, for your business, how to expand your business portfolio, how to shift the existing assets that you may have on the personal side to your business. So we work, very aggressively with business expansion, business, just even establishing your business. As it pertains to business consulting, which is the third aspect of my business, that existing business owners contact us all the time. They're like, my business is here. I want to go here. So we develop strategies and plans to take businesses to the next level. Because there are a lot of businesses that are already sustaining. They're just trying to move to the next level. So that is what I do. And I get calls all day. And I'll tell you, women, if you want to attract a certain man, something I talked about in my book, I can never go back and look at my exes, and you shouldn't have. Women come to me and say, my baby daddy, this and that, my ex. No, stop. You are only going to attract what is a reflection of you. So I bet when you had bad credit, you attracted men with bad credit. Why? Because you in bad credit places. So fixing your credit is one of the most powerful things you could do to, if nothing else, situate yourself, position yourself in places where you can attract what you want. Like right now, I'm so proud to say, because look, I remember when I'm not too proud to tell you. I remember hustling up money, looking all over the house, just trying to go get a 2-piece from Popeyes. I said,
Okay.
no, that's real talk. Like,
I know.
like trying to go get a 2-piece special. Like, where I know I had 50 cents in that drawer over there.
Yes,
And
I
right
know.
now, I don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring.
Yes.
But right now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show y'all.
Okay.
Right
But
now.
you know what? I love how you keep it real. You
See,
keep it so real.
my Amex got flowers on it.
Okay.
This means that I can go get me a 2-piece, a 10-piece. I make sure I don't turn around with the numbers there, right? So I can go eat anywhere.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yes.
Because you can't meet, since we're doing relationships.
Yes.
For men and women, you're not meeting the man you want because you're not where he's at.
Mm.
You need to get your credit together. I can go, look,
Yes.
I can go anywhere right now in Houston. Hell, if I want to fly to Atlanta tomorrow and go have a drink at the Ritz by Phipps, I can. And I promise you, they got some successful men over there.
Mm-hmm.
At present, I am presently dating someone. And hey, if he's ready to travel, I can go.
Right.
If women talk about getting flued out, but honey, you don't want to get flued out and you can't fly yourself back if it goes.
Yes. You don't want to get flown out if you can't fly.
Because honey, Jen can't fly herself anywhere. I got a wad of cards right now. And you know what's so crazy?
What's so
Once
crazy?
you're empowered to do certain things, you don't really do those things.
Right. Well, you know what I want to say, Jennifer? Not only we're so grateful that you are a powerhouse player that you are, you're showing others how to also become very successful with their business, also with their personal relationships. And the great part about it, sometimes it's just the access. Guys, this is just the beginning. I wanted to not only do a spotlight with Jennifer and her successful ways of helping others to reach new levels. Because why? Because even with the GW3 Global Society, we do so much travel. We want to make sure that you are whole, not only from your mindset, your finances, but also from your credit. And that is something that we're going to provide those tools to help you win as we continue on not only traveling together, growing together, but building stronger relationships for 2023. Guys, please put some hearts in the chat for our very own Miss Jennifer Baron. And the great part about this, guys, this is just the beginning. We're spotlighting businesses. Today is Friday, and we're going to keep this opportunity rolling right along. If you're a business and you hear my voice, that's right. Make sure you DM me or send me a text message or right there on the web, I guess what they're on Facebook, as well as if you're in the clubhouse. We want to spotlight your business today because what we're planning to do for next Saturday, that's right, next Saturday, it's our big women's summit. We were planning on doing it this weekend, but you know what? We realized we had way too many more greater relationships that we want to pull everybody together. So next Saturday from 4 to 7 right in Atlanta, Georgia, we will have our women's summit. And this is going to be so powerful, guys. We're welcoming 300 power players in the house. And you know what? We need you to be right there with us as well. Let's give it up again for our very first business owner as we're spotlighting her, Miss Jennifer. And Miss Jennifer, we got work to do, girl, because we have a group of women as we're preparing for our retreat that's coming up in April. I want you to be right there with us as well. We're going to be headed to Utah, and I think it'd be great for you to be joining us for that.
I think it would too. Renee, tag me in Facebook so that I can further share.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we're on Facebook. We're also on YouTube. We're like 2 channels on our Facebook page as well. So definitely we'll do that. Okay.
Yeah. So my women who come in the closet, I can remind them they can go back and watch this. They can be aware of what you're doing with your global wealth women. It's you do amazing things.
Well, thank you. I so appreciate it. Well, guys, Thank you again, Jennifer. We're looking forward to doing more things with you. Guys, make sure you tune in to Jennifer. She gave you her information, and that's just our first business for tonight. We have over 12 different businesses that we're going to be spotlighting on this Friday evening. I just want to say thank you again, Jennifer, for being here. We'll be right back, guys, after this short commercial.
Thanks.
Every 60 seconds, a digital millionaire is created. Using the power of the internet, you're now able to access an entirely new world of digital entrepreneurship and education at the click of a button, swipe of a screen, or FaceTime call. Digital education platforms have become the #1 go-to source for learning new skills and entrepreneurship development. The e-learning space currently generates close to $100 billion per year in revenue, and by 2025 is estimated to generate over $325 billion. Are you interested in how you could get a piece of the pie while leveling up your knowledge and entrepreneurship skills? What if you had the power to access the world's best educators in technology, real estate, Airbnb, Turo, transport, financial literacy, and other industries at the click of a button? What if all you had to do was turn on your computer, phone, or tablet anywhere in the world to connect with subject matter experts in a comfortable, self-paced environment, teaching you step by step how to claim your stake in that industry? What if you could skip traditional education, avoiding crippling loans and interest rates, while taking the shortcut to learning the skills you really need to establish the life you want? Would you be interested? Our digital learning platform delivers to you the best in digital education available online. Using our proprietary learning management system, we place the power of digital entrepreneurship and online learning in your hands. When you get started, you'll gain access to dozens of hours of video trainings, workbooks, and dedicated lessons built just for you. You can ask questions, test your knowledge, and learn how to apply your newfound skills in.
And we are back. Oh my goodness, GW3 Global Society. We're so excited to not only be spotlighting so many different businesses for this Friday evening, we're grateful to be able to share these opportunities with you, whether you're right there on Facebook, whether you're right there in the clubhouse, or you on our YouTube channel. We are so grateful that you've been able to join us. Our next business feature that we have is Mr. Rob Williams. I hope Mr. Rob Williams can see me. He can hear me. Hey, Mr. Rob, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. You can hear this in the background, can't you?
Yeah, I can hear a little bit of that. What is that? You playing some music back there? You are? Well, we're so grateful that Rob. You're playing my song?
Oh, sugar girl, you sexy thing. I like the way you play.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, I love it. Well, I'm so grateful, Rob. We had the opportunity of meeting each other last night, thanks to Miss Laura Frank Bernard. You know, you're not only one of the CEOs of Urban Vision, you're Media Solutions, but you're also music producer, you're film producer, you're just as Mr. Creative in all aspects. Share with us what it is that got you in this space, why you're so passionate about this. And I'll say this first and foremost, you're in the right city with that much talent going on, because
that's basically
at least about 150 movies being filmed every day.
Every day. That's basically one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons that I actually came to Atlanta. And this is the Mecca, and I was in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio at that. And I kind of outgrew the city, and I needed more. I needed more interaction with people like yourself and some of the rooms that I've been in. I've been here 3 years, and basically my dream is coming true. Meeting music producers every single day, artists every single day, and my writing partner, Calvin, exceptional person. People like that makes me motivated to keep going, keep driving, never give up. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, he did this, he did that, he's gone, he's not around." But when you move in silence, you know, you reach a lot of people and you move in volumes. And dealing with the music scene here in Atlanta, this is where you need to be for films and everything that you're doing. And like I said, I did a few things telling my age here. 20 odd years ago with that group that you just heard playing, I was a writer, and I was one of those artists, and I teach this to this day, as far as copyrights and stuff like that, knowing your copyrights. And another thing that I'm getting into now, as the gentleman that you saw me with the other day with Liberty Bank, we're trying to educate artists, and something that a lot of people don't think about when they talk about financial literacy. And I had to learn it myself. I was one of those artists, I didn't know anything about it. And, once I got older and I started talking about financial literacy, your credit means everything. And if we can teach these artists not to go get juked by these record labels and signing their life away, they can sign themselves to themselves, get their credit together, get a $250,000 loan, sign themselves, have a corporation, an LLC, and they can put their money in the market and save themselves a whole lot of money in a lot of time. And that's what we're teaching now. And I know you said I do a lot of things or whatever, but the main thing I think that is a key to a lot of people here in Atlanta is that the youth. A lot of people are just forgetting about the youth, and there's some extraordinary kids out here that I'm trying to reach. And what I want to do is probably build an academy for what we're all doing, teaching them from the ground up of what to do, how to do it correctly, young men and women. And you doing an extraordinary thing yourself. And that's what got me listening to you talk more. And as you was talking and talking about the things you were doing, which is exceptional. And as I explained to you the other day, any movie that I write is going to be rough. It's going to tell the truth. And a lot of directors they go away from that, and I'm not going to do that. And if I stay away from it, I will be just as guilty as what I'm going to write about. We're going to write about the truth. We're going to write about the ugly stuff that people put up under the rug. And I know you touched on some things about helping young girls, young women strive, be their best, that type of situation. And my mother was a victim of domestic violence as I was a kid, and she overcame that. And I always said, if I get it on a platform, get to a stage in my life, I would always write about something where the woman also came out on top. Because a lot of, when I was doing research, I interviewed maybe 100 young women to older women. Mm-hmm. And I found the same story. Wow. Abuse, rape, molestation. It was just like, this is crazy. 100 women, they all saying the same similar thing. And what I found out is 80 to 90% of all African-American women have been molested and abused in some type of way, verbally, mentally, sexually, whatever. So it's up to me to bring this out, talk about this, let the person who was a victim know they're not a victim no more. They can rejoice and say, you can't hurt me no more. And movies that I'm going to write, it's going to deal with some painful stuff. But if we can reach 1, 2, 3 people and save their life with a situation, maybe we can help them call an 800 number to call, get help, get out of an abusive relationship, whatever. Then my purpose is it speaks for itself, speaks volumes. And also reaching the inner city kids of Atlanta. A lot of people talk about certain things, whatever, but they never talk about the guys whose pants is hanging down and doing these things. Have you ever stopped to talk to them? Just hey man, what's going on with you, man? You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to cuss them out. You just talk to them. See why. See what's going on. Maybe your word for that day can stop him from doing a crime. Can stop him from this and change his direction. Or every time he see you, hey man, that's OG. That's why I can't, man. I can't be doing this, man. I can't do this. I can't do that. But if we don't show them by example, if we don't teach them by example, then they're never going to know. We didn't have that. We didn't have that mentor. We didn't have the person saying, hey, don't do that. Hey, go here. Hey, we didn't have that.
And well, you know what? I love what you're saying, Rob. The great gift that we did have when we were growing up, when we were teens, we did have our role models. See, I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. So my mom, my dad, they always had those, had us all suited and booted. But like you said, these days, we don't have like the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s anymore.
No, we don't.
We do not have any positive role models that want to keep those britches on. So we have to become those role models for these students. And that's why we are so grateful to be able to be bringing fashion back, Rob. And I'm looking forward to us building that documentary together, because we got to share the story. We got to show them, because unfortunately, what we have to realize, children are having children right now. Babies are having babies. You
That's
know,
true.
Big
That's
Mama
true.
is 35 years of age now, and I'm
at
like, wait,
and at the club, that's very true.
Come on now. I mean, it's unfortunate, but this is what's happening, you
It
know.
is.
So
It's
we
not
have
everybody.
to do more.
It's
Yes.
not. It's not everybody.
No, it's not everybody.
Some of our young people kind of got their head on straight, but you know,
Yes.
it takes them a while to figure it out.
Well,
If
you
we
know
could
what?
just
When
point
we
them
were growing up, it was
uh,
the village. It took the
everybody.
village for
Exactly.
us to be
Exactly.
who we are. If
Exactly.
you up the street, you cutting up, your neighbor could whoop you.
Miss
These days,
Parker
the
would Miss
neighbors
Parker
can't
would
whoop
call
each
my
other.
grandma.
They
Miss
call the
Parker.
police on them. Okay? So yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna change all of that around.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure we bring this together. I'm so excited that you guys are also partnering up with us for next Saturday. We're gonna bring all of this good synergy together for the Women's Summit, and we're gonna shine the spotlight on even more business owners, especially where we can help impact the lives of others. You know, Liberty Bank last night was just powerful, powerful,
Phenomenal.
powerful.
Phenomenal.
And I was like, wait, you're right from New Orleans? That's where I'm from.
Yeah, you did say
Okay,
that. You
come
did
on
say
now. I
that.
dropped the
You
mic
did
on
say
that. And you
You
know,
did
we
say
just heard from another one of my girls from New Orleans. We had Miss Jennifer, you know, so she's so excited because I also share with some of the projects that we're going to be doing in July. That's right, in July, because you know, Essence Music Festival is a big time there for New
Okay.
Orleans. So we have our schedule all lined up of how not only we're going to be empowering more women businesses, but you know what? We need the men. We need the men right there
Yes.
alongside us. And
Yes,
Rob, I'm giving you another hug
ma'am.
because you like my brother that I've been missing to have in my life. You know, my brother left us a long time ago. Unfortunately,
Wow.
he committed suicide, and that's a story within itself. So
Exactly.
yeah, we have to talk about that, because that mental health awareness, that's huge within itself. And so we cannot brush things underneath the carpet. We have to take it on, have those conversations, and be the change makers. Don't wait for anybody to make the change or make the difference. We're going to start taking the initiative, and we're going to be the creators in doing it. So I'm excited.
I think with your story, and I believe when doing these documentaries, we put the truth out there.
Yes,
and you know, a lot of people, they've been putting their own truth out and saying all these other things and whatever else. And I had the pleasure of meeting a young lady by the name of Sophia Stewart, who is the creator of what you saw on screen as far as the Matrix. It's okay. The Matrix and Terminator. She created
the Terminator. That's right. That's what you're
She
sharing.
created that, and unfortunately, it was stolen away from her. And she's been telling her story for years. And when you find out the truth is ugly. And a lot of people they can't accept the truth, and they don't want to accept the truth, and they want to keep up with the lie. And her being a mentor and just her words encouraged me to keep going and never give up and never stop, because what she's been through. And her story is phenomenal. Your story is phenomenal. I just think if we get behind that lens and we really speak our truth of what's really, really going on, come on, we've been looking at the Pandora box and TV box for so long, and you don't know what's real and fake and all this other stuff. And then when we reach a certain age of ourselves saying, hold on, wait a minute. Now, I've heard this since I was a kid, and now I get to this age and be like, that was a lie? Like, what's going on? Like,
I know.
Unbelievable. And another myth, too, one of my favorite authors, Alex Haley. I didn't know what was going on. I went to Langston University. I seen the scriptures. I seen him write the thing where they
I think he stopped, or did I stop? I'm not sure. Rob, are you still there? Well, I know for sure. I hope it's
once you get that truth and go on, it's like, wow. Now, when you sit there and you say, you know what? It's my turn.
Yes.
You guys been doing this for so long, it's my turn. So
That's
like you said, if we don't become those leaders, if we don't become those role models, if we don't lead by example, then it's our fault. I think it's our fault. If we don't do it because we have a platform, we have a stage, radio stations, podcasts, TV networks, it's our time now. We don't need Hollywood or whatever else.
We
It's
are
too much.
Hollywood.
Yes, we have too much stuff. It's
That's
too much
right.
technology, and you don't need that. And a lot of people, they're so used to leaning on that, and then when they get, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Now what do? They say stop. They give up.
Yeah.
They give up, because I think when the pandemic hit, I came here right when the pandemic hit, and I think the pandemic made independent filmmakers really, really grind. It made them shine. It made them say, you know what? We don't have to use these $140,000 cameras. We can buy something small and edit it and do this and do that and make it look like it's supposed to look. Somebody just might be watching, because you never know. And a lot of that has happened. A lot of that has happened.
Well, I'm going to say this, and we're just so grateful to have you, Rob, also being a part of this movement. I'm looking so forward to seeing how we're going to build these stronger relationships. I'm going to give it up to Mr. Tyler Perry also for stepping up, laying down the foundation and showing so many, hey guys, stop waiting for people to give you something and go out and earn it. And that's what he did. He went out and earned it. And look what he did. He made sure so many others had the opportunity to also be heard, be seen. He brought jobs back. Oh my goodness. And I was just with Tyler Perry.
Over 400 on his staff
still
now.
Going.
Over
still
400.
growing.
Yeah.
I was just with Tyler Perry last year as he was just rolling out the red carpet for all of his actors. We don't have to go to Hollywood anymore because in Atlanta, baby, we have Hollywood here.
Is the
so
Mecca.
Guys, we need your stories. We need you to get busy putting yourself into motion, into the flow, because we got the movie producers right here. We have the screenwriters right here. And the greatest part about it, guys, we are in control of our own journey and our own destiny. Rob, it's been a pleasure having you here with us. I'm truly going to have to bring you back. Today is all about spotlighting 12 different businesses before we wrap up this segment here. But you know what? The great part about it, we will be together next Saturday.
Exactly.
Next Saturday is on, and we're going to be having a powerful, powerful women's summit. Guys, if you have not heard enough from this man here, you surely want to be with us next Saturday from 4 to 7. We're going to roll out the red carpet for women as well as young ladies all around the world. And you know what? We could not do it without having our men right there to support us. What were you going to say, Rob?
No, I said I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm going to be a part of it and sponsor some things as far as on the media side of it. And I think it's real important, the cause that you got going on. Very, very important. Very important.
Well, thank you for making tonight so special. We are so grateful to have you a part of the family as well. And as they say, let's get back to business. Let's go do something. I love the song. You got to sing me that song. I need to make sure that's a part of our music when we kick off the morning segment as well with the GW3 Global Society. But thank you again, Rob. And coming up next, the one and the only, our very own Malika Starr. Thank you again, Rob.
All right.
Hello, 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 and we are back. That's right. It's Friday, guys. And not only is it Friday, it's all about our businesses that we're giving the spotlight to. We are spotlighting all of these business owners from around the world. Let's do business. Let's do business together. Let's help each other grow. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I'm Renee Knorr, the founder of the Global Women Wealth Wars, as well as the GW3 Global Society. And today, man, we have phenomenal business owners from all around the world. We've had the opportunity of hearing from Miss Jennifer over there in Houston, Texas, by way of course, New Orleans, Louisiana. We just finished hearing from our movie producer, thanks to Mr. Rob Williams. And next, we have our very own, oh my goodness, not only an author, GW3, our chairwoman, but also our in-house publisher, Miss Malika Starr. Hey, Miss Malika Starr, how are you doing? I can't see your face fully. Let's see what's going on here. Malika, there
it's not
go.
It's not the same. I'm saying good afternoon, but it's not the same as my good morning, good morning, good morning.
I know your good morning.
It's not the same.
It's
This
not
afternoon
the same.
thing.
But
I'm
you
gonna have
look
to work
fabulous.
on this afternoon.
How are you doing, superstar?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful. I am at my computer. I am working. Thank you for thinking of me. You texted, was like, can you go live? I was like, I'm working. But okay, yeah. I'm gonna go live because we need to talk about my business.
That's right.
If I don't talk about my business, you won't know I got a business, right? If I don't tell you my business. You know, people used to say,
we're so proud of everything that you, Malika Starr. Please let everybody know who you are, and let's talk about your business. Take it away, beauty.
People used to say, why are you on internet talking about telling people your business? Well, if you don't know my business, you won't know my business, right? And people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Well, I am Malika Starr, owner, founder, president of the Power of Two Marketing Services LLC, but also our new launch, our baby company that's growing and gaining momentum is the Molly Star Publishing. Molly Star Publishing was just really formed so that I would have a publishing house to publish my books through. But after you accomplish something, you know what happens? People begin to ask you, how did you do that? How long did it take? What channels did you go through? And when I started publishing, it was hard. There was not a lot of people. The market is saturated right now with people writing coaches. Oh, let me show you how to do this. But you know, I was told, and I actually was told, somebody said, well, you know, a lot of people are doing that now. And I said, well, nobody does it like Malika Starr. No one brings the energy. No one brings the light. No one knows the knowledge like I do. For what's for me is for me. I've been writing since I was 12. Oh, that makes me writing for 40 years. I have over 40 years of experience of writing, from poetry to love letters to proposals to bios and, of course, resumes. I write because words just come easy to me. It's a gift. It's a gift from God. And so now I'm showing other people how to write their books. I'm taking the benefit of what I've learned throughout the years and the new technology I've learned, like Chat GPT and other softwares that help writing your books a lot easier. If writing books was easy, everybody would have one. And so what I found is there are a lot of business owners, a lot of motivational speakers, and of course, Clubhouse birthed new talents. People who you've never heard of have gotten on Clubhouse, formed businesses, manifested the lives they want, and they want to have ebooks or books for people to know more about what they do. I can only give you a little glimpse of me in this little 15 minutes. But if you picked up a copy of Now That I Know Better, which I penned and authored into 2015, if you picked up that book off of Amazon or Barnes and Noble, you would know a little bit about me. And you would know a little bit about how I rebound from turbulent times. There are a lot of things that I have been through life. I put those experiences and those lessons, and Now That I Know Better. Have you gone through a divorce? Do you know how to rebound? Have you gone through a bankruptcy? Do you know how to rebound? Have you gone through some kind of test, trial, or tribulation? And I want to say, if you're about older than the age of 5, you've already been tested. right? If you survived your teenage years, Lord knows if you survived, you've been tested. But sometimes people don't know how to come unstuck. And they don't know how to become unstuck in business. They don't know how to become unstuck in their physical health. They don't know how to come unstuck in whatever life brings to them. And so one of the solutions I provide is I allow you to tell your story. Since 2002, we have published 5 books already. We have one more book coming out by the end of this month that is up on deck. I'm so proud of each and every one of the publishers. We also show you how to become a publisher. So if you want to, this everybody can eat at this table, but if you have the patience, the know-how, and attention to detail, we can show you how to become your own publisher. Just like what the gentleman was saying before me, he was saying we have to make our own seats at the table. The Lord said, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. So if people keep telling you no, if the big publishing houses saying we don't know who you are, yet you still have a good story to tell, why not write your own book and publish it and bring it to life? My book didn't just open the door for people to read my book. I've made more money after my book, not even on the sales of my book, by helping other people get their books published. I could show you that right now. Like,
I just love her, guys. I'm telling you, Malika's dropping so many gems right now. And I love the fact that you keep it so real, Malika. You know, just your journey alone is just a testimony. But I love the fact that not only are you a mother showing others how to keep on thriving, being bosses, but also giving them the secrets, the secrets, because a lot of people want to hold on to the information and how important it is for us to be able to share so therefore we can restore, rebuild, and also keep everybody winning. Like you said, we can all eat from that same
we can
table. Is that
all
right?
eat. We can all eat. Let me tell you, when the Lord prepares the table,
Yes.
He doesn't use Chinette. He uses Mikasa. He uses Linux. He uses Waterford. He uses the finest silver, gold. You know, you know what I have silverware, like real silver. You have to tarnish it before you. I mean, you have to
Yes. Clean it as
clean
it gets
it.
tarnished. Yes.
You have to buff it and clean it
Yes.
before to get the tarnish off of it in order to eat off of it. Right? I inherited from my grandmother.
Yes.
You have bone china that came from China, like real bone china, crystal Waterford. You know, when you tap it goes ding. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the kind of table, finest of linens. That's the kind of table the Lord prepares for
Opulence.
you. Opulence, right? So that's the type of table Tyler Perry created, or God helped Tyler Perry create, right? Because he didn't just say, I'm going to make movies. I'm going to keep you guys in this little box. I'm going to let you guys keep me in this little box. He said, I'm going to keep building. He started with the plays. The plays became movies. The movies became hits. The hits became, okay, now I need a studio. And I'm not going to beg you for my studio. So I'm going to build my own studio, which came hundreds of acres of land right here in Georgia, which became now, what you say, 400 jobs for creatives.
Over 400 jobs. Yeah, over
for creatives. I'm a creative. People didn't really understand that about me. By day, I say I'm a business analyst by day, but I'm a creative by night.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The greatest gift that we can do is find whatever fuel your soul where it just makes it it's like effortless for you. You don't even have to think about it. It's just something that you love doing. And one of the things that I love with Tyler Perry, he truly makes sure that God is in everything that he does, even on the amazing, the soil that he rebuilt the company on. Bibles is hidden
underneath every
everywhere.
studio. He planted a Bible under. You think
Everywhere.
about that. Those houses built on the word.
That's right. He said there's Bibles throughout this entire soil. And the reason why, of course, we know that was similar to sort of like the graveyard for some of the soldiers back in the day. And just to see how he has helped so many to walk down to see, not only Sidney Poitier Boulevard, but also Haley Berry, Spike Lee, even those who didn't always believe in him, he still made sure that they had a seat at his table. And that's his great
Absolutely.
thing about his leadership. Just like
Absolutely.
yourself as well, Miss Malika.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. So and I think that's what you've done in your space. You've given everybody an opportunity to have a seat at the table. As you follow behind like the Glenn Lundys, who made sure there was a seat. Everybody had a voice at the table. You know, when Clubhouse first started, there were some rooms. If you were nobody, you couldn't get the mic and get on stage and talk and share your voice. You know,
That is
but
so right.
but you allowed us that opportunity, following your role models, to be able to have a voice at the table. I didn't know my voice was so strong. Well, you know what? Take that back. I did. I knew my voice was strong. I did not always share my voice. And so now I'm in a point where my confidence is there because I have Christ. And with Christ comes some confidence that I didn't always have because I was comfortable behind the scenes. I was comfortable as the assistant. I was comfortable, let's see, just supporting others, being other people's cheerleaders. I was comfortable doing that. And then when I joined with the Global Women Wealth Warriors, it was like Renee just threw you out there. I had people in life who said, I'm going to open this door for you. I'm going to open that door for you. But they never opened those doors. But Renee said, I'm going to open those doors. And she did. And so for that, I've been on stages here in Atlanta, Georgia. And then I've gone worldwide through Clubhouse. So I'm also known in different areas of the world, because when Renee touches down on that soil, she always introduces the warriors that go along with her. And so with that being said, it's just amazing to know that your gift does make room for you. And so that is what I've been like being here at the Global Women Wealth Warriors. But I also want to highlight a couple of people who trusted me to help them get their books published. And one of them so I'm going to use my table time to highlight Dr. Elzora Watkins, Dr.-elect Elzora Watkins. She was one of my publishing coaches. She said, Malika, I can write my book. I just need you to help me organize my thoughts. And so I helped her organize her thoughts. We came up with her outline. She wrote her pages. The name of her book is Play Your Game Now, 15 Points to Hitting the Winning Shot in Life. And she uses a racquetball game to describe how you get out here and you shoot your best shot to win. And so I was so happy she published this last year. It came out. It's on Amazon as well. And then one of my first published authors was Kevin Harris, hailing out of New Jersey. His book, The Need to Succeed. Look how thin. His book is a thin, quick read. You know, I like this book because this book is good for all those people who've got ADHD like me. You know, you got to grab me right then and there. It's a quick, like 1 hour read, but there's so much powerful information in here about what you need to set the course for your success. People think that succeeding is just about accomplishing money and goals. But no, if you decide to write your book and you get it published, that's success. If you decide to, you want to raise your children to be outstanding citizens in America, that's success. You get out your bed in the morning and you take 5 steps, honey, you succeeded. Because there's a lot of people who cannot get out of their beds this morning. There are a lot of people who could not talk this morning. There were a lot of people who did not even open their eyes this morning. So the fact that you're still breathing means there's still purpose in your life. And when you tap into that purpose, you're going to find your voice and you're going to find who you are. And so I'm going to yield the mic and turn it back over to Renee Knorr now that she's back. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. Because when you know better,
you could do better. You could do more when you know better.
You can do so much more. You can go so many more places. I remember an incident happened and I was so worried whether I'd be able to get back in the classroom or not. And my mom said to me, Malika, your classroom will be bigger than the four walls confined in a schoolyard. And so now we have it. So now I'm the teacher bigger than the schoolyard, you know.
Yes.
And what I've been able to do, I don't always brag about, but I could puff my chest, throw my shoulders back and say,
I
you
did
know,
that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I said,
I could do
I
that.
did that. What was that? What we were talking about the other morning in regard to something about your stuff. Go get your stuff. Who
Go
was
get
that?
your stuff.
Go get your stuff.
That was Karen.
Carrie?
Oh,
That was
no,
Carrie.
you know
That's
what?
right. She
It,
said, go
it was
get
the
your
Karen
stuff.
or Carrie. It was either Karen or Carrie.
Yes.
Somebody said what you not gonna do. I think
Right,
that was
what
Karen.
you're not gonna do. That
What
would
you
be Miss
not gonna
Karen
do.
that said it, and Miss Carrie said, "Go get your
And go
stuff."
get your stuff.
So
Go get your
guys, not
stuff.
only we want to make sure you go get your stuff, we want to make sure we get all these stories out of you so you can write your book, so we can read about your stuff and we can help you win in this game called life. That's right. Tomorrow morning, Malika Starr is going to be doing our amazing overview for you guys getting started with your books. And we are going to ensure by the end of March 31st, our warriors will become publishers, not by the end of the year. No. We're focusing on by the end of March 31st. We want you to go get your stuff, get these stories out of you so you can make sure you are not only living in your full potential, but also being able to share your stories with your roses while you're still alive. Because we know things are happening so fast to all of us, even around us. So we want to make sure you're winning while you're still here, guys. All right. So let's give it up for our very own Malika Starr, our publishing house. Oh my goodness. We're so proud of you. Make sure. Oh, I love it.
Full color
That's one
cookbooks.
of your cookbooks, that one there, right?
Yes. It's
Absolutely.
This is the journal where you can write your own recipes. In this journal, we helped her create that. And then we took her grandmother's recipes and some of her favorite recipes. And Sherry is blowing up. Do you not know the power of video? Sherry, somebody recorded one of Sherry's customers finally getting her cake. It went viral on the internet, over 1 million views. And now every time I talk to Sherry, she knee deep in cake batter.
I love it.
Serious. And let me tell you, if I must say this, she's in her 60s. So it's like you're never too old, or you're never, as long as you're breathing, you still have purpose. And Sherry is out here kicking it. She has her own cooking show in Tallahassee, Florida. This is so one of my prized possessions right here.
Yes, so proud. Well, you know what we're going to be doing next weekend? That's right. Next weekend, we will have our Women's Summit that's going to take place at 274 Boulevard. Oh my goodness. If you want to register as a vendor, you want to register, we're going to have our fireside chats, and we're going to feature 14 different authors. That's right. 14 different authors. We love to hear from you. We have so many vendors that's going to be pouring in. We're looking forward to not only getting more stories out, but like how you hear Malika Starr, she's shining a spotlight on also all those other authors. And that's what we do, guys. We have these opportunities. We have you not only being at the seat of our table, but also being able to share your table too. And that's what it's about. We help to keep blowing you up as well. Absolutely. Malika Starr, you know how much we love you. Guys, make sure you follow up with this queen. Meet malikastarr.com. That's the way to get in contact with her. Guys, we're going to keep this spotlight going with all these incredible businesses. And we look forward to seeing you, Malika Starr, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Until then, keep doing it, girl. I just love it.
I love you guys. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me on.
You're so welcome, Malika. Thank you so very much. And next, coming up, we will have our very own Miss Ade. She's one of our newest GW3 warriors that that came to the table. And then soon after her, Mr. Tyrone Pooh, when we'll be back. Thank you, guys. And guys, we are back. That's right. We're back. Oh my goodness. It's Friday. What better way to kick this day off with, I guess, closing out the day? Because we kicked it off this morning, 8 a.m., with the Prayer Warrior Room. And I knew for sure today was going to be incredible because we're shining a spotlight on so many of our business owners. Guys, please, not only do we want to hear from you, we want to help you push your business forward. Next weekend, we have our Women's Summit that's going to take place in the Atlanta area. You truly want to make sure you register for that. Please DM us, whether you're on Facebook, you're right there on the YouTube, or even if you're in the Clubhouse, and say that you want to be a part of it. You have your business, you want to celebrate your business, or even if you have someone else that's a business owner, we truly want to hear about them as well. Our next beauty that we're getting ready to bring up is Miss Ada. That's right, Miss Ada. And how are you doing today right here in the Atlanta area? Woo! How are you doing, beautiful?
Wow. Thank you so much, Renee. I certainly appreciate being here. When I got your message, I was like, oh my goodness, do I have to put on makeup? She said,
Yes,
yes.
you have to put on makeup around Renee.
And
You know
so
what
here I
I said
am
also?
today.
You are gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Sometimes when they come on with no makeup, and it's okay. Today is a special day. You know, later on, we're going to be celebrating my sister's birthday. So I'm just like ready to rock and roll. My daughter's like, well, Mom, are you ready? I'm like, I stay ready. I'm always ready. So I don't have to get ready. And then I always have that great energy as well. But you know what I want to say? Thank you for saying yes to the GW3. Thank you for saying yes to yourself. And we're so looking forward to not only getting to know you better, but also to be able to build with you as well. Now, you are here by way of Nigeria. And no, not Nigeria. No, hold on. Zimbabwe.
No, Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria. Okay,
I
Nigeria.
was made
Okay,
in
we have so
Nigeria.
many ladies from all across the world from Nigeria. And just to watch how you glide and you glow is just incredible. Please let everybody know what it is that you do and why are you so stunning in that yellow over there, beautiful. Take it away. I just love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Yes, I am made in Nigeria and exported to the US. And listen, it's been such a pleasure and a blessing to find a home here in America. And I am a transformational life coach. I delight in helping women to empower themselves from within. You know, women, we go through stuff. I have been through my own. I was listening to the gentleman that spoke a few minutes ago. And so it is from there that I got into transformational life coaching. And it's so everybody, every woman has the potential to design the life that they desire and live it. But very often we don't have the confidence. We feel stuck. We have all these negative thought patterns that hold us back. But once you're able to unleash and get past those negative thought patterns, things begin to happen. And that is where I find my strength to help women overcome whatever it is that they have been through in the past. I have my own. I barely survived a very violent marriage. So I know what it feels like. And having to deal with all that and then being a professional, a businesswoman, a mother, it's not easy. So I help women to get unstuck so that they can design that life they truly desire and live it. And I honestly believe that we deserve the life that we desire. However, we have to work for it. And that's where I come in. I do a one-on-one coaching. I also have group coaching, which allows people to interact with other people who have similar goals and perhaps similar challenges. And one of the things that I do is to hold people accountable and help them to hold themselves accountable. I help them to tap into their inner strength and overcome those limiting patterns. So we have to identify where the problem is. And of course, mine is to guide or guard the person, the individual, so that once you get to that place that you got stuck, and once you are able to identify why you are stuck, I will be there with you and work with you so that we can develop a strategy, a pattern, a plan of action that is unique to you. Because, every woman has her own unique circumstances. Every individual has their own personal ecosystem. And so my approach to coaching is very personalized, consistent with what the individual actually needs. And that's where I thrive in, the one-on-one individual coaching, because it allows us to be very honest. It allows us to really dig deep to find exactly what it is we want and what is holding us back from going for what we need. Then what I do again is to hold you accountable. For as long as you need me to be there, I will be there. So because of that, I offer a 6-month program, personal coaching program. I also offer a 12-month program. It depends on the individual, what they want. And once we get to a place where they feel comfortable that they can proceed, then I have to withdraw. And if they ever need me, I have, I think, 2 months bonus that I give, so that if you need me somewhere along the line, you can always come back and check in with me at no charge, even though you may have exceeded the 6 months of the 12 months program. And of course, I offer seminars and conferences and retreats that I do to help women, and sometimes some good gentlemen show up. We welcome them also. But my main target, mostly women who feel stuck, maybe in your career, maybe in your business, maybe in your personal life. So in whatever area that it is that you have that challenge, I am there as a transformational life coach to help you transform that aspect of your life so that you can truly live the life that you desire, and I believe you deserve. So that's what I do. And
I love it. Oh my goodness. It's amazing because, especially with where life is in the world today, so many people have to find their way again. They have to find their wings. A lot of people have to build up their confidence. And since that's something that you're passionate about doing, just listening to you, it's like oozing my energy, because I know how much that's going to be such an impact to help others to make that transformation in their lives. Now, how long have you been in this space?
I have been in this space for about 3 years now. Prior to that, I was an attorney. I was practicing here in Atlanta, attorney and counselor. So at the time, I was doing coaching, but it was not structured in this format. So it was part of my law practice. But now it is what I do fully, because I realized that, coming from my own experience, I needed to focus more on that. And I had an epiphany that occurred about 3 years ago, which really changed everything in my life. And for that, I am very grateful to God, because, sometimes God is talking to you, but you have the mind fixed on something else. And that is the problem we have, when instead of following God's lead, we want or expect God to follow our own lead. And often it doesn't quite work out that way.
It doesn't work that way. It truly doesn't work that way at all. Oh my God, no, because it's all about God's speed. We talked about that this week. It's about His timing, not our timing. And
absolutely.
Yes. And when you are obedient, and I would say this also, when you're able to be in alignment, and I would say discernment, wiser. You can't have that in the very beginning, because you're all over the place working towards figuring out who you are. Most people don't even have an identity of who they are. And so once you get to that maturity, then automatically things start going into flow. Well, Miss Ada, I'm so glad that you are here with us. I'm so excited that you're right here in Atlanta. You're going to be setting up with the Women's Conference. And oh my goodness, I cannot wait to have them to ask those questions, because, we got this fireside chat that we're going to be doing as well. And you're going to be pouring into them so much. I'm giving you like the biggest hug right now. You know, it's great to have amazing women living in their purpose, understanding why they are here. And the only thing we're going to work on is getting your meet Miss Ade. Pronounce the last name for me because I don't mess it up.
Able for.
That's right.
Good.
We're going to work on getting her digital card so you will be able to get in contact with her just like that. But in the meantime, Miss Etta, tell everybody how to get in contact with you while we're preparing for our next super guest. Not only she's another powerhouse, we have Dr. Z Coleman, and then we have the two-time Super Bowl champion, Mr. Tyrone Poole. But Miss Eddie, tell everybody how to get in contact with you, please.
I have a website, www.adaebufor. That's one way to get to me. And also, my email address is very simple, ada@adaebufor.com. And on my Facebook, I have a Facebook page, which is, Ebufor TV. So I think those are the three ways you can get to me anytime.
I love it. Can you leave the necklace behind? That's all I want to know. Can you leave the necklace?
I'll bring it for you. No problem. I'll get it to you.
Yes, I love it. Well, beautiful. Thank you so very much for joining us. And we're looking so forward to meeting you for next Saturday for the Women's Summit. It's been a joy as well as a privilege of having you here. Thank you so very much, Miss Ada. And guys, when we come back, the one and the only Dr. Z Coleman, our chiropractor, is all about health. And you already know she's going to be laying it. Get the pen and paper out because you know how she is as well, guys. We'll be right back. Thank you.
I'm Renee Knorr, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.
We are back. Oh my goodness, guys. It has been an incredible Friday evening. We started off just spotlighting all of our incredible business owners, and it's been just that amazing. One interview right after the other. Well, our next queen is truly one of our chairwomen with the Global Women Wealth Warriors. She's not only one of our chairwomen, she's in the medical field. She's a chiropractor. It is Dr. Z Coleman. And my goodness, I have watched this woman evolve over the years, and it has been a true honor and a pleasure in watching her evolve. Without further ado, everyone, Dr. Z.
Hey, how are you?
It was so great seeing you just this past weekend.
I know. Wasn't that fun?
You were slaying, okay? You were slaying in the colors, beautiful. So tell everybody who you are and exactly what it is that you do. Take it away, Dr. Z.
Thank you, Renee. I just want to say thank you. You are definitely a wonderful woman, a mentor to me. And I just want to put out my thank you first for inviting me on this wonderful platform so that I can introduce myself. My name is Dr. Zudian Coleman. I am a chiropractor in Atlanta area, and I consider myself a global chiropractor, but right now I am licensed in the state of Georgia, I've been doing this for 17 years, reaching anyone who have a spine, basically, and, teaching them how to exercise spinal hygiene and how to, manage their pain if they do already have that situation going on. And so I have expanded my business into not just chiropractic, but also to teach people how to manage their stress, how to manage their nutrition, and how to manage their structure, which is their body, which when you look at that, that's like the triage of health and wellness. So that's been my purpose over the past 17 years. Yes. And I love every day of it. Just to give you a quick synopsis about where I am, we're actually at 2202 Salem Road in Conyers, Georgia. And, we basically see patients that from, I would say, 1 to 99. We've had patients that are actually 100 and something in the Atlanta location. So yes, chiropractic is really for anyone who has a spine and want to maintain it. Now, you want to maintain your spine because that is really your motherboard for your entire body. I like to explain to people that your spine is like the breaker in your house. Now, if you have a house or even an apartment, you have a breaker, and that breaker has little buttons that will, if they are out of alignment, if they got, tripped for whatever reason, to protect the house itself, you have to manually go inside that breaker and switch it on. So my job is to do just that. I don't touch the live wires. I don't get in there and look for anything particular. I am just making sure that your breaker is functioning at 100% so that all your body parts are able to get information from your brain through the spinal cord and go to all the other organs. So basically, when you get chiropractic care, you're actually addressing your body as a whole. And that's, something that I'm trying to, and as chiropractors in all over the world, we're trying to let people be more aware about spinal hygiene. Don't wait for things to go wrong for you to start maintaining your spine. Like, people understand the idea of maintaining their teeth, right? Because it's in front, there's a, idea of looking good and have a good smell of breath and all that. So there is some motive there to make sure that that's taken care of. But as far as your spine, that's back there, right? Nobody cares about what's going on back there until something goes wrong. And, usually it could go both ways, whether you're going to need a lot or you need a little. So basically, my job is to help you maintain and manage and maintain, so you don't have to ever have to decide whether you want an injection in your spine, or whether you're going to have to do surgery, or whether you got to put a whole device in your spine so you could function and be out of pain, and we, whether you're going to have to take 5 pain meds or 10. These are some of the things that I'm hearing. People are now addicted to a lot of narcotics because they have pain. And so what I have noticed since the pandemic, that, when things were a little hard to get, people were turning to natural ways of dealing with their aches and pains. Some people who've never been to a chiropractor showed up because they were working at home, looking down in a computer for hours and hours and hours, starting to get tech neck, starting to, have lower back pain because they're sitting on that kitchen table with the bad, ergonomic chair that is not necessarily helping them. And so it opened the door for people to be more aware about their health and wanting to take a natural approach to managing and, their aches and pains. So chiropractic definitely have a place now that we are in, we will call it epidemic for, narcotics or pain meds that a lot of people are addicted to now. People are turning to other source of medication because they're in so much pain, and they've ran out of their dosage of pain meds with the MDs. So I'm saying that there are alternatives to doing that. Try a less invasive way of managing your spine, or just start maintaining from now, managing and maintaining. And so in my office here at Z Chiromed, what basically is a chiropractic fusion with clinical, spa, holistic spa. So basically, when you come in, you can get everything. I wouldn't say everything. I can't say I have everything for everybody, but we can definitely help you in whichever area, whether it's nutrition, whether it's structural pain, like back pain, arthritis, plantar fasciitis, sciatica, etc., car accidents, anything that has thrown off your structure in any way. Some people throw their structure off just from playing. It doesn't have to be like you're in an accident. Like our motto, it says, taking the stress out of work and play. So we have those weekend warriors that they jog every day, they do the gym. They too need to make sure that they're working out on a spine that's aligned so that they can get the best workout. So at Z Chiro, we provide that kind of service. We do massage therapy. We have detox therapy. We have a health coach that can address even emotional well-being. We do body scans so you can have an idea of what's going on with you objectively so that you can target those areas. You're not troubleshooting here and there. And so it's a very systematic approach to your health, and you're very involved in it. I feel that everyone should be 100% involved in their health, not just take it from me, because you're living with your body every day. And I'm just here to facilitate, the process. So
you are amazing, Dr. Z. I mean, really, everybody's like, we love you, Dr. Z. We love you. We have to have a field trip just to come to your office, okay? Or what's going to probably have to happen for the Women's Summit, you need to bring all of your goodies to
I
the
tell
office.
you what,
I think, my goodness, is that possible? Come on, bring it on.
30 minutes drive. Okay, say it's a 45 minutes from Buckhead, but
no, we're actually going to be downtown. We're going to be Boulevard. That's where we're going to be. Boulevard, because I think your office is it off of 20? Congress, right? Yeah. So it's going to be much closer. We're going to be off of Boulevard, 274 Boulevard. Beautiful facility with about 300 women that's going to be there. Okay.
I can't wait.
I know. Oh my goodness. And I love hearing your voice. We're going to be doing the fireside chat also, because like you were talking about, the spine, we don't realize how important it is and how important it is while we're sitting in front of these computers, how we're probably not even sitting there with the proper etiquette. And my daughter already know. I would say, keep your shoulders back. Like, oh, really, Mom? I'm like, yes, keep those shoulders back. I get that from my mom, even when I was growing up, guys, because I'm 5'11". However, as a child, being that tall, I could have easily done one of these numbers. And you always see tall girls walking with that hump in their back. My mom used to always say, make sure you keep your shoulders back. And so I do that with my daughter. Even when I'm out with other people, it's like, oh my God, keep your shoulders back. And I say that because I know that spine have to stay in alignment. So I'm looking forward to that. But you also have some cool gadgets with those health products as well, because you're part of Envision You. And I know we don't have the time to go through that. So please let everybody know how to get in contact with you, because we're super excited, because this is going to be perfect for the next person, which is Mr. Tyrone Poole, two-time, that's right, not one, but two-time Super Bowl champion.
Wow.
Beating him last night, girl. I was like, wow. He was literally in a conversation with someone else. I gave him a hug. I said, no, excuse me. I got to get him another hug, because, oh my goodness, we've been talking forever, and it was an opportunity for us to truly, just connect, and it felt so great. So yes, so tell everybody get in contact with you, beautiful? Please.
That's awesome because we love athletes, especially ones who have retired. They want to still feel good and invigorated after being retired. Now they're playing for fun, but we want to be able to play for fun and have a good quality of life. So if that's you, if you're that athlete, if you're that mother, if you're the one sitting at home working, at the kitchen desk, or just anyone who have a spine and you have pain, you can reach us at 678-508-8465. We're at 2202 Salem Road Southeast. That's exit 84 off 20. And that's Conyers, Georgia. You can definitely find us on Facebook, Z Caro, like ZCHIRO, Med Spa, Z Caro Med Spa, with Instagram, with YouTube and Facebook and the whole thing. You just put that in. You could even put Dr. Z Coleman and I should pop up. If you are, police officer or anything like that, teacher, 10% off, you're elderly senior, 10% off. We will take care of you. We will make sure when you leave, you get the experience that everybody else have had. You'll see our 4.89 star online. We're very humble, but we work hard to make sure everyone feels at home here. So that's
Awesome.
the Cara Med Spa in Conyers and Dr. Z.
Love you so very much, Dr. Z, and we're looking forward to seeing you
you.
next weekend with your beautiful self, guys.
Thank
Make sure
you.
you truly connect with this superstar human that
Absolutely.
we have.
I'll be there, Queen Renee.
Yes, I
Heads
know.
up for you. Yay!
Woo! Next,
Take
coming
care.
up, Mr. Tyrone Poole, guys. Right after this commercial break.
I'm Renee Knorr, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.
And we are back. Oh my goodness, guys. Today is Friday. You're here with the GW3 Global Society. It's all about our small business spotlight. We made sure we want you to connect with our business owners. You know why, guys? That's how we increase the economy. That's how we support one another, guys. And today's been fire all the way from 4 p.m. all the way to 6 o'clock, and we're coming down to the last 30 minutes. So the next person that I'm going to be welcoming, guys, I had the pleasure of meeting him last night. Oh my goodness. As I said, not only is he he's two-time Super Bowl world champion and such a phenomenal father, business owner, as well as entrepreneur. And one of the greatest things I love, how they say, if you can't call anybody, you gotta call Tyrone. So I'm calling Tyrone right now. Mr. Tyrone Poole, how are you doing, my friend? How are you?
How you doing, Renee? Hope all.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and hello to all of the listeners and everyone that is tuning in to listen to Renee bring such a phenomenal platform to allow people to expose what they're doing so that we can help each other be great. So thank you, Renee.
You're so welcome. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you last night, Tyrone. It was like we were like BFFs for so many years, and we finally got a chance to meet up, to see each other, and I had to get my double hug from you. So please, Tyrone, tell everybody about what it is that you're doing. We absolutely love and support you. And you already know we got to work that thing. Take it away, Tyrone.
That's right, Renee. You got to work that thing out, which I'm going to get into that because people are like, what is work that thing? So hang around. I'm going to get to that. But again, my name is Tyrone Poole, former professional athlete, played for about 12 years, 12 years. And I'm proud to say that I am from a HBCU, Historical Black College and University. Yes, Fort Valley State, Georgia. I'm homegrown from the state of Georgia, a native of LaGrange, Georgia. So after my career of playing professional football, I kind of took a couple of years off, right? Took a couple of years off, let the body and the mind kind of calm down. So finally, I kind of understood what I wanted to do. And I kind of got into public speaking or started to dabble into it. And one of the things that I do is there are about 4 things that I want to bring to you guys that I do. And I guess that's what winning championships on a professional stage allows you to do. It gives you a variety of fruits and talents. But keynote speaking. So I'm a keynote speaker. And if you have a sporting event, corporate event, commencement workshops, I do it all. I do it all. I go and I let people, how do I connect to people? I go and I tell them basically resiliency. Resiliency is what we all need and what we all look for. Resiliency is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. And believe me, being a professional athlete, I've had to recover quickly many, many times. And I also believe that sports is a great metaphor for life. So in order to recover and have resiliency, you got to have toughness. You got to have that positive mindset. No matter what is happening, you always got to know you always have what it takes to cross your finish line. So whether it's an event where is a banquet, a sporting banquet, or is a sporting event, regardless, your athletes, they need to understand what it takes, a positive mindset to be able to overcome no matter what. Your employees, most corporations, they bring professional athletes in to speak because they want their employees to learn about that mindset that it takes to be able to bounce back. And again, that is another simple word for resiliency. It's the ability and the tendency to bounce back. So bounce back just means when you face challenges, failures, disappointments, hey, instead of giving up and losing hope, we have to work that thing. So again, I think you guys said work that thing. He said it again. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work that thing. So again, if you are having a sporting event, a banquet, or again, you're just trying to help your employees learn their resiliency, I am your number 1 resiliency trainer. So you can find me by emailing me at bookings@tyronepoole.com. Again, bookings@tyronepoole.com. Now, the second thing that after playing professional football has allowed me to become, I have discovered that the family is one of the most important institutions that we need to make sure we develop. Okay. I feel like the family structure is so important that the youth of today, the reason why we see our youth running ragged and running wild is because the foundation of the family needs to be set again. So, you can join the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation team where we are building champions locally and globally in underserved communities. Yes, there are a lot of communities locally and globally. Foundation believe in the family. The family is our heartbeat. And we just had a family event recently here in Atlanta. We also went to Fort Valley. We have an event that is coming up in my own hometown of LaGrange, Georgia. We're going to take this a rodeo show, and we're going to go to Carolina, basically all of the areas and teams that I played for: Carolina, Boston, Indianapolis, Nevada, the Raiders, a lot of teams. But you know what? It's going to be a lot of communities impacted. All right, Colorado, Tennessee. And I have to say this about the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation. It is a 501c3 organization, people. Okay, so all of your financial donations are tax deductible according to the actual tax law. So, you know, you save money while you're helping us change lives. And I know a lot of people believe in that. They like that, Renee. So there are a lot of people that believe in our program, Renee. They believe in it. So I want to show something that we're doing when we go to these events. What we're doing, particularly the LaGrange event is coming up. We are not only is it a family movie night where we're just taking all the families. The Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation has bought out a theater, and we're going to watch Ant-Man March 5th. And it's going to be a little bit of speaking there to kind of, again, bring that family together. But also what they're going to get shoes. A lot of people don't know that I developed and designed my own shoe. Okay, this is the first shoe that I have designed. Okay, this is the basic, but of course, you know, it's going to extend itself to many, many, many more colors. But this shoe is unique in the fact that not only do you see work that thing on the side, this is a cross trainer, but you see the number 3. The number 3 has significance to it. Okay, the 3 not only represents the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The 3 also represents beginning, middle, and end. And also the 3 represents the body, the mind, and the soul. So if you want your body, your mind, and your soul to maximize, then you got to work that thing. Okay, you got to work that thing. So you see, it has the logo in the tongue, but this is a cross trainer. So that means you can do multiple things in this shoe. And not only are these kids going to get the shoe, so when you donate, you know, you're able to help with the shoes as well. But they're going to get a personalized box. This is a personalized box. All right. So watch out, Michael Jordan. I'm coming. All right. So they get that thing shoe box that it comes in, photograph. All right. So if you want to help the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation, you know, you can help purchase shoes, and every shoe that is purchased goes to the actual functions that we hold, and those kids get shoes, and you know, some shoes, they just go, you know, ballistic. So I'll pause right there, Renee, in case you got something that you want to say, but I have a few other things that I'm doing as far as business that I would like people to know about as well. But Tyrone Poole Foundation and being a speaker are the things I do right now.
So proud of you, Tyrone. You have poured in so much. I see that the chats are blowing up. Everybody's loving everything that you're doing. And I need to get one of those sneakers, my friend. Okay, I wear tennis shoes as well. I love it. They look like they're so light. Also, Janet Alvarado over in Las Vegas, she's like, go Tyrone. She's so proud of you as well. You've had an opportunity of meeting Janet Alvarado while you were on the West Coast. Well, you know what, Tyrone? I know we're almost coming to a close. I'd love for you to close out in regard to how people can get in contact with you. And like you said, also with your speaking engagements and things of that nature, truly share with the viewers in that aspect as well. Take it away, Tyrone.
Well, definitely. There's so many things that I'm actually doing, people. So if you want to know more about, for example, the Bullying Buddy app that we have a Bullying Buddy app. So I'm in technology as well. So God has given me an opportunity to do a lot of great things. And also have Work That Thing supplement. So, you know, your body is my business. And for over 22 years, my body was my business. So I know the right things to put in the body. Work That Thing supplement. So if you want to know about that and so much more, just go to TyronePoole38.com. Again, TyronePoole38.com. come. That way you can have access to the foundation. You have access to me as a speaker if you want me to come and teach you resiliency, all right? The ability to bounce back. So thank you, Renee, for the opportunity, and thank God for the opportunity, and I hope that everybody enjoyed the show and the platform that you presented to the people today.
I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to not only meeting your daughter, that's right, your daughter. Hopefully she can join us next weekend for the Women's Summit that's going to be right here with us in Atlanta. But we're very proud of all of your endeavors, and anything that Women Wealth Wars, the GW3 Global Club can do to keep your ministry, your mission, as well as your purpose flowing. We have you 100%. Miss, our very own Mayor, Miss Lolita Anderson. She's like, woo, woo, go Tyrone. And Janet Alvarado and all the others are just celebrating you. So proud of you, Tyrone. Thank you for all of the work that you do. And it's just an honor to have you here. Guys, coming up next, we're going to be closing out. This is like we're as I say, we're winding down for our last presentation, and I want to make sure we have actually my stylist. I don't know if Miss Cassandra is able to join in. I want to hear her voice if she is, but if not, we're going to be closing down with a special guest that's joined us. But truly, thank you, Tyrone, for everything that you do. And as we come back, we're going to have time for 2 more of our special guests, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys on the other side of your greatness. We'll be right back. Here we go, and we are back. That's Scott. We are back. Guys, we're super excited because right now, not only do I want to see if we can shine a spotlight on my very own stylist, Miss Cassandra Webb. Miss Cassandra Webb! Woo, woo! What's up?
Oh my God, Renee.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey,
how you
Renee.
doing?
How
Look
are
at your
you?
pretty self. Look at you. She got it on t-shirt. That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
yes. I'm representing on a Friday.
Yes, I love it. How are you feeling, superstar? How are you?
I am wonderful, thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you so very much. Everyone's seen the pictures that went viral with Janae and her new look in New York City for Fashion Week. Thanks to you. Everyone loved it, and everyone knows how much you pour so much love in our style and our do as well. Cassandra Webb, tell everybody what it is that you do, and congratulations on not only being an author, but I heard some news from a little birdie. So go ahead on and let everybody know what it is that you're doing, beauty.
Thank you so much, Renee, for allowing me to speak. I am Cassandra Webb. I am an author. I wrote a book. Many are asked to be married, very few become wives. My why I wrote the book, because I summoned God, because I wanted to become a wife, not knowing and understanding what a wife is. And I feel like a lot of young people, even married people, they need to understand who they are when we say we're going to get married. And getting married and being a wife is 2 totally different things. People have been doing the same thing for decades. Getting married, getting a divorce, getting married, getting disappointment. So that was something that I did not want for myself. Coming from a marriage of my mother and my father, to me, it wasn't a good marriage, but it did last 29 years. But what I saw examples of marriages throughout my life, I knew I didn't want it. So the day that I got married and said I do, it allowed me to realize saying I do does not make you a wife. So I wanted to be a wife because the day after I said I do, my husband hollered at me. I'm like, okay, God, this cannot be true. But what I was not going to do was quit. So I didn't question God on the husband that he selected for me. So I had to go through that journey and allow God to take me through that journey of being a wife to the husband he selected for me. The problem was I just thought he was going to be perfect. And God revealed to me that I wasn't perfect. So the journey led me to 23 years. And being a wife, there was a lot of things that I had to learn to endure, like dwell inside the same household, because I married a man that had a house. So I was trying to figure out, like, okay, God, how am I going to do this? Because, sometimes it becomes an issue because I was used to doing what I wanted to do. So I had to pray about it and allow God to show me how to be a wife to the husband he had for me. And he did, because I learned to wait and be patient on God. I learned to pray for the things that I wanted in my marriage. Like I said, it's more than a notion to be married to somebody with two different mindsets. And then the Bible said, once you get married, you become one. So I had to learn and allow God to do that for me instead of just quitting. Because like I said, it's easy to quit. So, and I had to also, getting married and coming from a different family setting, mine was so different. We depended on each other so much because it was 6 of us, plus the cousin. So it was that village that I came from. By him coming from such a small family, he wasn't used to it. So I had to learn how to not impose on his views and what he wanted. So I had to learn to respect him inside our space. Don't get me wrong, it was not all about him, me, but I had to change me so I could be a wife. And I heard a lot of people talking about Boaz. They couldn't wait to meet their Boaz. I met my Boaz. But when my Boaz and I met, I was working. I was already working for myself. So I enhanced him. Finding your Boaz does not mean that you don't have to work, and the man is just going to instantly stop and going to take care of you. I can't even imagine somebody taking care of me for the rest of my life and me sitting at home waiting on somebody else's check or somebody to give me money, because you become that helpmate. So when you become that helpmate, you got to put in, just like he put in for the finance, the budget. It's the same thing. But the thing is, it's two minds trying to become one. And everybody always talk about being submissive. Being submissive does not you become a slave. That means that you're going to meet that man evenly yoked, side by side, no matter what. Because when my husband got diagnosed with a congested heart failure, you know what I said? I said, okay, I got to go get a job and get some insurance. And the first thing he said, me being the man that he was, he said, no, I got this. And God has healed him to a better space. And he did keep his job. But I knew if I had to do what I had to do, I was going to do what I had to do as a helpmate, not just being a wife or finding somebody else when things wasn't going my way. Because remember, like he said, my mother lived in my household for a whole year. And he who finds a wife finds a good thing and clings to their wives and their husband. So I had to tell my mother that she had to leave. Oh, God, it was so hard for me.
I know that had to be hard, Cassandra.
That
had to be
hard for me.
But you know what? I want you to know this. We love you. We're going to have you alongside with the queen, which is Miss Jennifer, who was on earlier. We're going to have to do a whole segment on relationships, marriage couples, as well as authors, because all of you guys are authors. And I'm looking forward to that. I really want them to know exactly that heart and soul. Please do us this favor, Miss Cassandra, because as we're wrapping up, I want them to know how they can get in contact with you and that fabulous book. How can they go ahead and order that book, beautiful?
My book is on Amazon, and it also is on Barnes and Noble, so you can get the book through that. Because I sold out the books that I had, and I have not reordered.
But you sold out the books? Let's go ahead on it.
So it's there first on Amazon and also on Barnes and Noble.
Yes, congratulations.
Read the book, if you read it, please go give me a review on the book.
Yes.
That's what really makes a difference, because my book is not about selling my book. My book was about changing minds We need to change our mind about how we feel, how we do marriages. Teach your daughter to have a relationship with God. That's what the book is about. It's not about my marriage. It's about me building a relationship with God first and allow God to come into my marriage.
Absolutely. You know what, guys? Not only are we going to support Miss Cassandra Webb, we're going to make sure we get her some more books so we can keep on pushing that journey along the way. Cassandra Webb, we want more of you. Don't everybody, let's put some hearts in the chat. We got Janet Alvarado in Las Vegas. She said, we love you, Miss Cassandra. We have Miss Anise Anderson. We love you, Miss Cassandra. Miss Cassandra, you're in the Atlanta area. We know you're going to be a part of the Women's Summit next week, next Saturday from 4 to 7. And we cannot wait to get an autographed copy of your book. Miss Cassandra Webb, thank you so very much for what you do, not only as an author, you're a stylist, you are a healer, a supporter, you are a beautiful wife inside and out, and a phenomenal woman. Thank you for your journey, as well as thank you for sharing your life story with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Renee.
We love you. You look so adorable. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. That is our very own Cassandra Webb. And now we're getting ready to close out this segment, guys. We get ready to close this segment with the voice himself. There he is. Oh my goodness. Woo! We're closing out today. GW3 Live, business owners, let's do business. I'm going to let the DJ close out this segment for us right now. Take it away.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to close out the segment. You guys have been watching GW3 Live with yours truly, Marcel. I'm a radio personality for 30 years. I'm also an app developer. I built my own app, and it's much like TikTok for me to broadcast and do this fabulous job that you've done. And I love what you're doing, Renee. You're awesome. So that's all we got for now. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to be here. And if you want to know about the app and how you can download it, I'm here to support everybody. Again, it's like TikTok and Instagram. 12 years coding and building software. And I finally got my own app. And I appreciate you letting me be on your show to close it out for you. 24-hour radio station in there too. So if you like smooth R&B, just had to give a plug to the radio station. Thank you.